So my name is Linda Zhu. I went to Eric Camber Secondary School, which is right here in Vancouver, and I graduated in 2013. So I'm currently in my third year at UBC. I'm in the Faculty of Science and I study biochemistry. Well, in high school I was always kind of interested in the sciences. I spent one summer kind of working for my biology teacher, and I think that's really the start of how my interest got piqued in this sort of field. And then when I took first year biology and chemistry, I thought the things that we learned in class were really interesting. I really wanted to explore some of the new things happening in biology and chemistry, like all the things happening with biotechnology, things like sequencing of genes. That all really appealed to me, and yeah, it was just personal interest. University is definitely a totally different ballgame from high school. You can't really just study the night before a test anymore. Studying is in some cases you have to change your study habits entirely and really focus on what you want to do. So I think going from high school into something as intense as that was a little difficult, especially the first year for me. But the good thing about UBC, and especially coming from Vancouver, is it's easy to find a support network of people at UBC, whether that be students or professors or other people to help you. And I think that really helped me overcome some of the challenges I had academically with studying and whatnot. I'm really into film. I can't say I'm involved in film at all. I just enjoy consuming it as a form of entertainment. I like writing about it. I've been on a podcast called James Bond Radio a few times where we talk about the James Bond films and whatnot, because that's a particular interest of mine. I also have a film blog that I've maintained in the past that's currently down, but I maintained in the past, and I really like writing about film and kind of, even though film is such a subjective thing, there's something fun about analyzing the different parts of why did I enjoy this film or why did I not enjoy this film. So yeah, I'd say film is definitely one of the things that I'm really interested in. I enjoy writing as just a form of communication. I think I'm actually more articulate in writing than I am speaking. So I like doing that. I kept a diary when I was younger, so I think it started from a really young age for me. Actually, I don't know if this is an art form, but I really like gardening. There's something really, aesthetically, something really appealing about gardening and calming about that to me. A lot of people see, science and art as these two separate spheres of knowledge and experience, but I think a lot of times they're so interdisciplinary, and when you can find ways to make them come together, then it's a joy. Just this past couple years alone, we've had a lot of films that explore things like outer space. I'm thinking things like Interstellar or The Martian. That's a great example of how you've got these scientific theories and concepts that if you just read them on a piece of paper, they'd be hard to explain. But when you put them on a screen and you show them to an audience, that's how you get the significance and the wonder of science across. I think that's great. We were studying caffeine, which is obviously something that a lot of people are familiar with, but we don't really think about what caffeine does to your body. But basically caffeine, the reason why caffeine is so potent and why it's able to keep us awake for 5 more hours is because it's chemically very similar to adenosine, which is a precursor to what's found in DNA and stuff. So that's everywhere in our body, and caffeine's chemically quite similar to that. So because it's quite similar to that, the body latches onto caffeine, and that makes and caffeine's what gets processed, I suppose, and that's why the natural responses of our body, such as falling asleep and whatnot, get delayed. And I thought that was pretty interesting.